Throw bagging is one of the essential skills that we need to be considered good at swiftwater rescue. A good throw bag is one, strong, has low stretch floating rope, and is durable to be able to use in all sorts of different river rescue situations. Here, we've been practicing a variety of different types of throws, including the classic underhand, overhand, butterfly coils, including a combination of a double butterfly where we can in fact make 2 throws within about 2 seconds to potentially rescue 2 swimmers at the same time. Practice with throw bagging is essential to make sure that we have 100% accuracy 100% of the time that we're out on the river. We want to make sure that after we've made our throw, as we throw just upstream of our subject, throwing the bag to and through them, that we have a nice clear pendulum arc for them to swing into shore. We want to make sure that we're not going to swing our subject into any hazard or danger. We can do butterfly coils. Sometimes we'll even coil out of the top of our bag if we suspect that our subject is close enough to shore. By throwing those short coils, it means that we have the rest of the rope left in the bag to possibly make a second throw. We can make that second throw sometimes within 2 seconds. If you're making butterfly coils and you have the bag end of the rope, slip the bag between your 2 middle fingers so it just hangs down below your hand, then make your coils. The key to good butterfly coils is making sure that your coils are short enough, just about 1.5 feet or half a meter long, and that your final coil comes back towards your body. That'll make for a nice smooth coil as we throw it out. The weight of the bag will carry the rope out for a perfect butterfly toss. We need to make sure if we're going to throw a safety throw bag that we're standing in a good location, a reasonable spot to be able to rescue someone. Making sure that we have a good place to anchor ourselves is essential while we're throw bagging. Sometimes we want to get in a position where we can sit down low, lowering our center of gravity and hunkering down to swing them into shore. If we do a body belay, it's important that we should have the rope come around our downstream side. We call that an open gate belay, so that as the rope moves around, it's not entangling us. And other times, what we may choose to do is what we refer to as a dynamic belay, where in fact we walk both downstream and deep in towards shore, so that as they start swinging into shore, we don't have full resistance pulling us into the water. It's always important for us to have a little bit of extra rope in our hand that in the event that we've thrown out to someone, if there's a lot of force on the line, a good trick is to give some rope. By giving rope, that'll take force off of us as the anchor point, as well as take force off of the swimmer. So apart from being able to throw a throw bag, it's also critical that if we receive a throw bag that we catch it in the proper manner. What we mean by that is that we want to use the current to be able to push us into shore. If we hold onto the rope with our hand closest to the center of the river, keeping our hand closest to shore in the direction where we're traveling free, that will put our body on ferry angle and will very easily skip into shore without putting much pressure on our anchor person or on our belay. Throw bagging is one of both our basic and most essential skills and tools. We want to make sure that we're going to be really good at it so that when we actually need to use it, that we're going to have the most likelihood of being able to rescue our subject. It takes practice. And really to become good with it, we need to be familiar with it. To become familiar with it, we need a lot of practice.
Remember, the throw rope is an essential tool and technique. It is important to always carry a high-quality throw rope at all times. Practice is necessary to be 100% certain while on the river. Throw upstream of your subject, and pendulum your subject into shore away from hazards. Throw rope techniques include underhand, overhand, butterfly coils, and double butterfly. For butterfly coils, use short coils, and leave enough rope for a second throw. When anchoring, choose a good location for making a throw. Sit low to anchor with a body belay, or use a dynamic belay on shore. Keep some extra rope to allow for some give. Catch and hold the rope with the hand closest to the center of the river. This technique will ensure a proper ferry angle, reducing stress on the anchor.